Why is the album called See You Next Wednesday?
Man. So I go down rabbit holes with shit. You know what I mean? So with movies and all that.
Of course.
John Landis, you know, he directed like Thriller, a bunch of hit movies in the early 90s. And he would always sneak that into his movies. See You Next Wednesday would be like a billboard, or like in Thriller, when Michael Jackson gets up to walk out of the theater, you hear the voice whisper, "See you next Wednesday" in the background. That was like his Easter egg in a lot of his movies, right? So I thought that was cool, just like that. Like I was just like, oh, that's dope as hell. Like I'll just, you know, I want to pay homage to John Landis, you know what I mean? And I dug deeper, obviously the rabbit hole, you know what I mean? You'd be high as fuck just trying to find out more.
Right.
And finally I got to the gist of the whole thing. Is that was the first script that he wrote, and it never got made. Right? And in that position that I was in that moment, it was crazy, because when I read that, I was like, okay, now I know why this is like kind of calling my name. You know what I mean? Because the way the dots connected, it just felt like the same thing I was going through. It's like I'm making some shit right now. I don't even know if this is gonna see the light of day. I don't know if I'm gonna come back to let it see the light of day. You know what I mean? So
when you were working on this project, you were just working on it for you. You weren't working on it like to turn it into your label, or to like, yo, this is a hit, or, you know. No, you were just working.
Yeah. It was honestly, for me, it was like getting in there and testing and challenging myself to be like, okay, what you did yesterday sucked, bro. Like I had to like really just give myself talks, because, you know, like I said, it was like relearning all of this shit. You know, you walk away from it for so long. It was always my outlet, like my way to like say things and all that, you know. So it was really hard to not have that anymore, to be going through shit that I want to talk about and that I want to be able to put in songs, but it's just the way my brain is taking it. It's not letting me. You know what I mean? It's not letting me put nothing on paper. I can't think of nothing witty to say around these things, or nothing poetic to say around these things. It was just too black and white in my head for me. You know what I mean? So I think it was like a challenge to myself to get in there every day and be like, nah, fuck that. Like I got to break this wall and like do what I do. You know, this is really what I do best. You know, so day by day, I really just had to just build myself back up. And, you know, God bless, the album ended up being what it was. But really, if it didn't go there, and I wasn't as proud as I am of this project, then that really would have been my See You Next Wednesday John Landis style.